order in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, PL 1975, Chapter 231. Adequate notice of this regular meeting of the Board of Adjustment of the Township of Franklin has been provided. Board members, applicant, professionals, members of the public, please speak directly into microphones so our recording secretary can properly process minutes. Applicants and professionals, please fill out the sheet on the table when you've completed your testimony. Call the roll, please.
Okay, for this evening, Rich Mechanic, Alan Rich, Robert Shepard, Kunal Lakir asked to be excused. The delay in the meeting was Faraz Khan and Michael Doherty are not here, so we're assuming they're not going to be coming.
Okay, well, let's take care
So
of this.
wait, I got to call the roll.
Okay, we'll take care of this.
Cheryl Bethia, here. Joel Reese.
Here.
Gary Rosenthal.
Here.
Basim Verdas.
Here.
And Chairman Thomas.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
We'll move down to the special changes tonight. Throne Temple Ministry Incorporated, ZBA 22-00015. C variances in which the applicant seeks to operate a place of worship and a banquet facility along with office space at 656 Hamilton Street in the Hamilton Street Business Zone is a no-show.
That's from April.
This is an applicant that will be required to renotice for a public hearing in the future.
Correct. We will, they will be notified tomorrow that they were told to be here this evening and they're not, and they will have to renotice and advise me. They'll have to call me and find out when we can fit them on, and then they'll have to notice at that time.
Okay. The next one, Somerset Properties, ZBA 23-00016, D variance preliminary final site plan, minor subdivision in which the applicant proposes to subdivide the property into two lots and construct a 54,000 square foot warehouse, including 9 stalls at 415 Weston Canal Road and 91 Cottontail Lane, Somerset. This one will be carried until September 5th.
Correct. Some Somerset properties will be carried to September 5th with no further notification. They will be carried to September 5th here at 7:30 at 475 DeMont Lane, and the summary of action will be posted on the website, and that will indicate at that time that this matter has been carried.
And we've also been given an extended deadline for
I got to
action.
go ask them.
The one hearing then that we will have, Martha Kian Kapaswamy, ZBA 24-00004, C variance in which the applicant seeks a variance from the maximum permitted impervious coverage limitation at 5 Summerfield Drive, Somerset, Block 11.06, Lot 3 in the R10B zone. And you are the applicant,
Yes,
and you're representing yourself?
yes.
Right.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, why don't I provide, just quickly, do you want to swear him in first?
Sir, if you can just raise your hand, right hand. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give before this board is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
If you can just repeat your name and spell your last name for the record, please.
Karthikeyan Kupaswamy, Kuppuswamy.
Thank you.
Hold the mic closer.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like you to listen to Mr. Healy. He's going to give a summary of what you're proposing or what the issue is here, and then you can let us know if there's something that should be added or changed or whatever. We'll see if we can expedite this a little bit.
Thank you.
All right, so this matter was before the board a number of months ago. If the board recalls, the applicant had constructed a deck and patios to the rear of the house. The result of that was a impervious coverage of 43.7%, where the zone permits 35%. The board had asked the applicant to meet with me at their backyard and to see if there could be ways to reduce that to either fully comply or more nearly comply. I did that. I met the applicant at his house. What the proposal is they basically there's concrete that was installed underneath the deck The applicant it doesn't really have any real functional need, so the applicant agreed to remove that concrete that's under the deck. In doing that, the proposed impervious coverage goes from 43.7 down to 36.49, where again, the max is 35. So, if you recall, the board was concerned last time at almost 44% is a good deal above that 35, whereas 36, in my opinion, it is a little bit more of a de minimis variance. Also, the board was concerned about, there was a discussion about the stormwater ordinance, that when the increase in impervious coverage goes over 1,000 square feet, the applicant is then required to do stormwater improvements. Usually that's like a dry well. By removing the concrete under the deck, the increase is 944 square feet. So they actually are below that 1,000, and they don't, that ordinance doesn't get triggered. The one thing that the TRC issued a report in April, we recommend that, obviously that concrete is there. So now in order to comply with this proposed 36.49, they actually have to remove it. I had a conversation with Mr. Kupaswamy before the meeting. I had suggested a time frame of 3 months, and he agreed that that would be a reasonable time frame to give him to remove the concrete, after which he would have to call the zoning office. We'll go out and inspect it and make sure that that was done. So that's the recommendation to the board, if you're inclined to approve it.
That's, do it for you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Does anybody really need anything? We're open to the public. Does anyone want to make a comment or ask a question? Then we'll close, and we'll take a motion from anyone who wishes to offer it.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve ZBA 240004 with the conditions, with the changes that Mr. Healy mentioned. I don't know that we have anything else. Anything else?
And the 30-day, 3-month.
Oh, and the 3 months to complete those changes.
Thank you.
Hey,
A
you-
second.
Was it 30-day or 3 month? I'm sorry, 3 months.
3
okay.
months. 3 months.
Cheryl Bethia?
Yes.
Joel Reese? Gary Rosenthal?
Yes.
Bassine Verdas?
Yes.
And Chairman Thomas.
Yes. Okay, good luck. Thanks for cooperating, and
Thank you very much.
we'll take a motion to close on that.
I'll move.
All in
Second.
favor?
Right.
Opposed? All right.
Thank you very
Meeting
much.
is adjourned.